One of the most iconic items found in the CDI game Laser Lords is a drink called Jiva. It's the first item you can acquire from the first house on the first planet, Luxor. The drink is free, restorative, and once you've consumed it, you can keep coming back for unlimited refills. It's made by Rahman, a Luxorian man who grows grain on Luxor and is caught between the greedy hands of the Argosian Empire, who took away his son from him many years ago. I wanted to make a drink as close as possible to Jiva, and to do so, we have to try and understand what Jiva is. Unfortunately, we never really find out what it's made from. The name suggests that it's coffee, since the name Jiva sounds like Java, and many names, items, and places in Laser Lords like to sound similar to their real-world inspiration. For example, the addictive, illegal substance called stroke. But Luxor is a poor planet, and it's been stripped down to nothing but grain fields. Nothing specifies if Jiva is a grain-based item or not, but we can make assumptions that it probably is, since Luxor can't grow much else, and that's what ramen makes for a living. The only proper description we have for Jiva comes from our own inspection. The thick black liquid looks like used motor oil. And Rahman tells us how rewarding it is to drink.
My friend, you are in for a treat. Jiva wakes me in the morning and cools me at night. Many a starman returns to taste my brew.
The icon for Jiva is a small glass filled with brown liquid, and that's all we really have to work with. Despite wanting to get some kind of wheat or barley brew, I decided to keep this on the simple side and also within my culinary abilities. The first inclination is to make a thick coffee, but like I said, I don't think Luxor has the climate to grow anything like coffee beans, and also Jiva is supposed to be cooling at night, so we don't want it to have a surge of caffeine. I decided to use Chicory Chino, an herbal tea blend that I buy from Adagio Teas. It's a combination of chicory, cacao, cinnamon, and dandelion root with only trace amounts of caffeine. While I don't think Luxor is growing any cacao or cinnamon, the flavor presents itself as a nutty, earthy, toasty blend that generally makes more sense for their cultivations than straight coffee. I brewed the Chicory Chino pretty dark because I wanted it to have a bitter edge. It also is supposed to be black, based on the description, so I wanted it to get as dark as possible without completely sabotaging the taste. I also decided to add a sweetener, just to give the drink a more pleasant effect. I went with Southern Belle honey from the bee folks. I like dark honeys, and this is a nice, slightly bitter one with a deep sweetness and almost caramel-like edge. It goes really well with the Chicory Chino. Once I sweetened it, I had to make it thicker. Remember, used motor oil. So I put 2 teaspoons of cornstarch into the brew. Ugh. At first, it lightened the fluid and I was a little bit worried, but I was able to cook it down to the dark hue that it had originally. Once it was thickened enough, I gave it a shot. I think I captured the desired thickness well. To me, it looks a lot like used motor oil, and I should know that since I work in an auto shop. As for the taste,
The Jiva has a pleasant effect.
well, I'm not sure I'd go that far.